Fear the Parasites. Welcome to another discussion video tonight. Before I get started, be sure to watch the whole video, burn up the like button, destroy that subscribe button, speed through that notification bell, leave a good comment down below. Follow me on Twitter, get today's. Check out my other YouTube videos. Check out all my other YouTube videos. I do have playlists. Check out Vivacity and Sonic Central. Their YouTube links are in the description as always. If you guys are new to this channel, be sure everything I said. It does help. It does help me out a lot, and I always do appreciate the support and feedback. So, before I get into what I'm going to talk about, and this is kind of important, well, what I'm about to say, it's not really important, but I went to my very first Creighton basketball game last night, and I had a fun old time with my mom. Scoring over 100 points at my very first, actually, physically going to the game and Creighton scoring over 100 points. It was amazing, honestly. I'd love to go back again for a conference game instead of a non-conference, but, you know, I'm happy either way. Now that I got that out of the way, now tonight's video is not going to be about Pichu. It's not going to be about Blaze, or Toon Link, or Daisy, or Tetra, or anybody else. If you read the title, you know who I'm going to be talking about tonight. I don't know a lot of information, so you will just have to go easy on me on this. And I did this yesterday and this morning. Now, I did something new in Epic World 6. I built another statue, but not one, but two. I built a one that was like 54 blocks. And then I built one that was 139, I believe. It's bigger than the Toon Link statue, the second one that I made. The big one with Eslo. Yeah, it's bigger than that one. But I didn't put him on the ground. I put him in the air. It took me 9 hours and 45 minutes real time. That is not a joke, guys. That is not a joke. I really spent almost 10 hours making this. Now, I will show it to you when I get to another Minecraft video, whenever I want to, and whenever I feel like it. Now, I happened to look at my brother's 3DS. Now, I know he said he wouldn't mind me, because I had asked for Mario Kart 7, but I obviously changed my mind about that. He said he wouldn't mind me playing the 3DS. But now there's kind of something, there's a new little guy that I've been talking about here these last couple of days. Like I said, it's not Pichu, it's not Daisy, it's not Blaze, it's not Toon Link, and it's not Tetra. It's none of those guys, it's none of them. I know, it's surprising that it's not Pichu because I talk about him a lot, but not tonight. We need a little break from him. Not saying it's a bad thing because it's not. You know, sometimes you just need that little extra time away from a character and then you can get back into it. Because when I started liking Pichu, I really got way too deep into it, and it ultimately costed a server on Discord, and pretty much have all disbanded from one another about me being overly obsessed with Pichu, but that's obviously not the case anymore because I talk about him, but not overly bad. Because, I still love Pichu, guys. Don't worry. He is still my number one. That is not going to change. Unless this little guy, yes, I keep saying little guy because he literally is a really, really small character. He's smaller than Pichu, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, if not about the same size. Now, if y'all know the Mario and Luigi series, I've played Superstar Saga many times. As a kid, growing up, as a little boy, elementary school, and growing up, I pretty much have played the game my entire life. And up to this date, within the last year and a half, year and a half, I've beaten the game 5 times. which is incredible. And, you know, I'd like to try something else for Mario and Luigi style. You know, Paper Jam, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm up to it, you know. Bowser's Inside Story would be cool. The music is great in that game for sure. Playing as Mario and Luigi and also having Starlo around and, you know, having Bowser, you know, you're inside Bowser, and yeah. I think that game would be a bit complex for me, because of, like, there's so much you're doing. But when I mean that, I mean, like, I'd probably get lost in an instant. The other one is Partners in Time. I just don't seem really interested in that game, even though Baby Mario and Baby Luigi are in that game. But I enjoyed watching it. I've enjoyed watching all the Mario and Luigi games, but just that one was probably one of my least favorites. I mean, it was good at some points. There were some good parts in there. But overall, I think the other games are better. But I didn't name Dream Team yet until just now. If y'all have played that game, you know who I'm talking about. Something about small characters. Currently sits 21st on my all-time favorite video game characters. I made the PFP change on X, and I made a lock screen change from Pichu to this little guy on my lock screen on my phone. Now, obviously, it doesn't look as good because it's got the crack in on my phone, but yeah, y'all know already know about that. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. As I said in the beginning of the video, you know who I'm talking about. It's not Starlo. It's not Mario and Luigi because they're not small. But I do like Mario. I'm not a fan of Luigi, but, you know, I respect people who like him. It's not those three. It's not Bowser. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's little. Looked up his height. He's only 7 inches. I don't know why I'm so hesitant about mentioning new characters that I've gotten myself into. You know, I wasn't that hesitant with Pichu. Not really bad with Daisy or Toon Link. Blaze the Cat is, you know, I've always been open to talking about Blaze. Tetra, I'm still a little shy about, but, you know, I've opened up a little more about talking about her. As well as, well, you know, my Puzzle, Allura, and Ariel. You know, I've been starting to talk about them three a little bit. But this is no ordinary character. Sure, you guys are waiting, but I'm sure you guys already know who it is. Like I said, I don't know much information about them. I've been looking up information these last couple of nights before I've gone to bed and before late night walks. Okay, if you don't know who it is or who he is, then I'll be thoroughly surprised. He flies. He flies. He's got magic. I don't know why I'm so hesitant to just say his name. It's different when I'm by myself because I just have no problem saying his name. But when I'm around other people, or even recording like I am now, I'm still a little shy about saying certain things like this. But honestly, I've been looking up pictures of this little guy. Well, he's pretty powerful, actually. he's on my lower tier end of favorites, but I could see him moving up soon, depending how much likeness I have for him. There is a little bit of art of him. I have looked up on DeviantArt of this character. But I'm sure you guys are tired of me just saying him, his name, he. I'm sure you guys watching this video really wanting to know who it really is. Well, there's only one really character that I didn't name, you know. I named Mario, Luigi, Bowser, Starlo. Okay, I didn't name Phantasma. That's a big old hint right there. Maybe I shouldn't reveal his name in this video. Maybe I should keep it a surprise for y'all. But I'm pretty sure saying Phantasma's name pretty much gives it away. Maybe I should keep it a surprise and just try and hold on to it just a little longer until I make that Minecraft video of his statue I've been making these last 2 days. Within the last 10 hours. Maybe I should keep it away. But, you know, the PFP change on X, if you guys go there, you'll notice who it is. In my lock screen on my phone, I posted that on X. You want to see who it is? It's there, or it's literally right there. Like, I literally named every character in Mario and Luigi, almost said Superstar Saga Dream Team that there is as far as main characters. I said Mario, Luigi, Starlo, Bowser, and Phantasma. Who is the one character I did not say? Oh my god. I don't know why I like to try and hide things from people, honestly. I just don't know. I love keeping surprises as long as I can, but I can't ever hold a secret, right? No. I'm sure you clicked on this video or hit it with your finger to know who I'm talking about. Literally, who is the only character I have not said? He's another main character of the game. Oh my god. Y'all gotta know who it is. Man. If y'all don't know who it is by now, I've given away so many easy hints. Like, it's so obvious who it is. Okay. I guess I shouldn't hold it in for any longer, even though I wanted it to be a surprise. It's Dreambird, okay? He's the other guy that I did not mention up until just now, who I've been getting more into research and more in detail with. Yes, it's him. Him that ranks 21st in my favorite video game characters of all time, because I did list my actual official top 20 video game characters. He is not there. It's only because I've started just noticing him and just started looking into research about him. You know, he's the only one who can fly, you know, he's got magical powers. He can go in and out in people's dreams, you know. Like, he's immortal. He can't die. He's like 1 million years old. I've seen many different sites saying he's 100 million. I've seen 100,000 or something. I don't know, but yes, it's Dreambird. Who's the other little guy that I've been talking about. It's not Dreambird, it's Prince Dreambird, okay? I have changed my lock screen and my Twitter PFP to Dreambird. I still don't know why I didn't say his name several minutes ago earlier in the video. I don't know why. I'm so hesitant about certain things. That's obviously something I've always have done, is I'm kind of a hesitant person about saying certain things. Other things, you know, like, you know, all my recording stuff, like my Gran Turismo, you know, racing, platforming, Smash Bros. Like, you all know how good I am with that stuff. Like, you know, I'm straightforward with it, and it's, I spit out as much info about each of those as I can. But there are some things like talking about Pichu. Pichu was actually something I was a little nervous talking about because I would think, you know, people would call me crazy for calling him, you know, my #1 favorite or the best fighter in Smash Bros., which to many people that's a lie, but to me that's the truth. I think he's the greatest of all time. But yeah, I don't know a whole lot of information. I will probably provide an update video. There'll probably be a part 2 of this about like researching about Dreambert and stuff, but I only know a little bit, but not a whole lot about him yet, as I've only been talking about him for like the last 2 or 3 days. That's it. Not even a week. But I have been watching Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I've watched every Mario and Luigi game. And Dream Team's my last one. I have about 10 hours left on it. It's like a 34-hour playthrough. I'm at like over 24 hours. So if I do make a part 2, I will let you know. But yeah, Dreambert is the character. There is a good chance he could move up and knock one of those top 20 characters out and put himself in there. But honestly, honest to God, like, I'm already loving this little guy. But don't underestimate him because he's small and he's a pillow. If you guys haven't played Dream Team, probably don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have played it or have watched playthroughs on it, then y'all know what I'm talking about. But Dreambert is definitely somebody, a character I'm definitely looking forward to knowing more about in the future. He's only 10 years old, as in what I mean by that. Dream Team came out in 2013, so it's been 10 years. So technically he's only 10 right now. There's a lot of different abilities that he can do. And, you know, for him being tiny, he's pretty gosh darn strong for how tiny he is. There are also a few little details about him that I do like. And I've noticed it during watching the playthrough of Mario and Luigi Dream Team that I'm currently still working on. And that's his little voice clips that he has. He does sound a bit interesting. And if I think there were a remake of the game, I think he would use his voice more. And we would truly know what he sounds like. But, you know, he kind of sounds like a... not to be rude about him, but he kind of sounds like a robotic boy. Like a computer. He kind of sounds like a computer. I've also have seen art of him even without the pillow mask. You know, his statue was not easy to make in Epic World 6, I can tell you that. Like, I spent every little detail to look at every little square to make sure to put each color-coordinated block in that correct spot. That's why it took me almost 10 hours to do that. I spent every little detail, zoomed in on my screen of my phone, which you guys can't see the picture that I used, but I will probably make it the thumbnail or something. I'll probably put Dreambert in the title or something. Or I could put, like, maybe if I can find an image of him, but, like, with a question mark or something, and it's, like, a silhouette. Maybe I could find one. That would be interesting, but... I've already had thoughts of wanting to try and draw him like I've done with Pichu and Rosalina, but I've already turned that down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not much of an artist. I don't do art like that. My sister probably could, since she wants to do a lot of stuff with arts and graphic designs and stuff, so maybe I could get her to draw him. I don't even know if my sister knows who he is. But yeah, it's Dreambert, everybody. He's the guy I've gotten into. He has a cool little cape, and I think the gold like thing that's supposed to like represent like the thing that like, you know how like Little Red Riding Hood has the little red hood and it clicks to attach? Well, I think that gold piece just under the bottom part of his neck is a zipper, because pillows, if y'all didn't know, if you didn't know this, I don't know what you're doing, but if you do know this, good for you. But there are some pillowcases that you have to remotely zip up and down. So maybe it's a zipper that uses to connect his identity pretty much. And he never takes it off, honestly. He never does. I would be interested to see what he looks like without it. I've seen a few possible ideas of what he could look like. Like, I could imagine him with, like, gold hair or something. Since he is a prince, after all. And he wears those fancy white pants. And obviously the cape and the fancy top that like a fancy person would wear. If you were, like, a prince or ruling over a kingdom. If you guys don't know who he is, then, you know, I mean, there's plenty of things to see from him. I mean, if you haven't even seen the game yet, I recommend it. Go watch it. It's actually pretty good. It's actually probably my favorite one out of the ones of the Mario Luigi series that exists. Dream Team is probably becoming my favorite one out of them. Even though Superstar Saga was the one I grew up playing, and I actually still kind of do play it till this day. That's why I said recently, within the last year and a half, I've beaten the game 5 times. So, but yeah, I'll probably provide a second part to this video to provide more research about him, if I can. If I can't, then that's fine. I can still talk about him through my videos, like when I'm gaming, or just doing this, or, you know, if I'm on my adventures or something, like if I went to, like when I recorded my videos in Alaska, you know, I could do something like that. Which actually, I dropped my phone there at that beach in Alaska, and I almost lost my phone completely. So I'm lucky I still have it, because it actually blended in with the rocks very, very well. So it made it hard to find. But that was a few years ago. But yeah, I'll provide any updates about Dreambert if I get anywhere. If I get any more research in, which, like I said, I've been doing a lot of research about him these last couple of nights. Not really during the day. It's been mainly during nighttime before I go to bed, is when I usually been looking up info. So yeah, I've been trying to do a lot of digging into his history and what he does and what he is. I know I have this little thing for little characters, but a lot of these little young characters are in my top list of favorite video games ever. So I will not be surprised if Dreambird does crack the top 20 at some point and knocks one of those guys out. Mainly, it's probably going to be one of the lower ones. I don't see him cracking the top 5 anytime soon, though. Because you're not going to get past Daisy, you're not going to get past Tetra, you're not going to get past Toon Link, you're not going to get past Blaze, and you're definitely not going to get past Pichu. So I could see him 6th at best, and that's as far as he'll probably go. But, you know, I could put, like, 2 characters in one spot, like Ty, like I could put a T for Ty and put the same number next to it, because it would be that close for likeness. Like, say, like, if I put him with, you know, Daisy, we'll put him with Daisy, even though I've been dropping Daisy a little bit here, because I've been having other characters like Tetra moving in to the top 5 here. But if I liked Dreambird just as much as I do Daisy, which I still like Daisy a lot, guys, there is No way I'm ditching Daisy, because if I did that, I probably would get ripped on completely. And I probably would lose a lot of Princess Daisy fans. I would probably lose their follow on social media. So, if I like Dreambird just as much as I do Daisy, I would put a T next to both of their names and put a 5. Or like that, because you guys can't read this. It would be 5. So it would be tied 5th. So Daisy is not really losing a spot, and neither is Dreambird. They're not losing anything. They're staying. So, yeah. I love him, actually, a lot already, so. But yeah, he's outside the top 20. We'll see what happens in the future, and see if I do decide to put him in that top 20 at some point. There's no guarantees that I will, but I can tell you that he is my favorite side character in video games. There's no question. He is. Sparks is second, from Spyro the Little Dragonfly. He would be second because I've known Sparks for a long time, for pretty much my whole life. Because I have played the original Spyro games on the PlayStation 1 when I was a little kid. I was terrible at those games too. I wasn't very good, but now I beat him every time, which is how it should be. But yeah, that's all I have about Dreambird for now. I'll keep you guys updated on, progression, on, him in the top 20, if he does make it. Whether or not I can find even more research about him, or if I can find more pictures of him, of like fan art, grid art, all that stuff. I'm just hoping I can find more, because it seems like I like a lot of the characters that have very few games or little interaction during the games. And now you notice, if you guys have looked on my top 20 list of favorite video game characters of all time, you notice I didn't have Billy Hatcher in there. He is dropped completely out. But I have no hate on him, because his game is still great. He's still a great little kid. And his friends are still great too. I have absolutely no hate on him. I have a ton of respect for him still. But he's just not top 20 material for me anymore. But in those older videos that I made, I don't hate him for being outside the top 20. I actually put Dreambird above Billy Hatcher. As of the time, I believe Billy Hatcher is 23rd right now. I'm not making this up either. This is really how I have it. I have a set list of video game characters that I know of in other games or in their mainline games that I have. So, yeah, Peach. The reason why Pichu is at the top is because of Smash Bros. Because I just have grown really attached to him in the games. But, like I said, Dreambird, the new character. And I just whacked my hand on this fan. But he's the new character that I'm liking. So, I will provide any updates, like I've said multiple times, honestly. I will let you guys know, and there could be a follow-up video for this to give out the rest of the research that I have discovered. So, with that in mind, that's what I know about Dreambird so far. I will do everything I can to find more research. I will do as much digging as I can find. Heck, I might even search tonight on my walk, because I'm going to do another late night walk, and I'm going to probably look up info about him and see if I can't find more. And maybe if I do, I'll put it on a piece of paper like I did with the Billy Hatcher stuff, which was a few years ago. But anyway, that's all I have. I do hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, be sure to burn up the like button, destroy that subscribe button, speed through that notification bell, leave a good comment down below, follow me into the great todays, check out all my other YouTube videos. I do have playlists. Check out Vivacity and Sonic Central. There's links in our description as always. If you guys are new to this channel, be sure to do everything I just said. It does help out a lot, and I always do appreciate the support and feedback you guys give me, even on social media. There's no question, because I love my fans, I love my friends, I love everyone, except the people who don't take me seriously and hate on me and disrespect me. But you guys get the idea. But anyway, hopefully I can find more information. That's what I'm going to be doing a lot tonight. And pretty much as I continue on liking Dreambird more and more and more. But anyway, with that, this is a great saying. Catch you guys soon.